ミッションワクワク。
由来シャンマシオンラインディモトモ冷たいストーリーモリラクンス
イエーポテーション
ダイヤル合わせてトーンを決めろスピーカーフォンでも一人じゃないこれがリアルライフこういうもんさマザーファッキンハーレープロゲーマーショー問題ある夢あるその気なら電話してこいそれか電話してくんな別にどうでもいいけどなプロゲーマーシットぶっ飛んだぞオーチャイルドこのドリップを一口決めさせてくれこれがハーレーゲーミングめちゃチルリリ鳴らせドーンレイシズムはダメだダイヤル回して楽しもうぜイスラエルの話はしない楽しくないからなトランプもなしアイスもなしただチルなバイブス乗れてないとか言うやつそれはただの嘘今から始まるぜ
Yo, what up? Whoa. Yo. Hey. Yeah, how you guys doing? Wow, we got a hype train over on Twitch. What's popping over there, dudes? You guys holding it down? Hell yeah. I ran a poll in the Discord saying if we should do DJing or gaming, and and then I lay down, and I was on the brink, and I'm not tired, but I was on the brink of falling asleep, and I thought about how funny it would be if I was like, yo, what should I do, DJ all night or game all night? And then you guys were like, yo, I don't know, gaming for sure, dude, it's been a minute. And then like I just go to sleep, and I'm just like, I'm going to bed. I'm on to bed. It almost happened, Joe. What up, Freeze? What up, Lana? You know that line? Obviously, you guys know. I'm on to bed. I'm on to bed. That's literally a better catchphrase than Hawk Tua. Like, she was cooking with, I'm on to bed. I quote that shit all the time. I make it seem like it's like my dog said it. You know, my dog, like, he'll get up and go to bed, and I'm in my head, I hear her like, I'm on to bed. And she did. She went to bed for like 3 months. Still blown away by that. Bring her back. I want the I'm going to bed. I'm going to the bed. I'm what? That big. I want the I'm going to bed podcast. Oof. What is it? Friday? Hey, Jugga D's with the pug nap. I'm on a bed. Yo, she was gooking, bro. That she was gooking. Oh yeah, do I know how to play this shit anymore, dude? We don't know if I got this still. Right? Cut that for a second. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm on a bed. Well, am I big right now? Look at this. Yeah, this is what I do now. I take up a quarter of the screen. I was in therapy, and he said I should be taking up more space in life. Said I should be, you know, feeling comfortable existing in spaces. Also, my therapist is Claude, Opus 4.6. Now relax, guys. Calm down. Shout out to the uncle here, dude. What's up, fangirl? What up, Papa Molly? Dissolve Boy Cowabunga. Jay, get the heck out of there. Seriously, get out of there. What do we got in the store? Oh, Dweller. Dweller. Bro, this the Dweller for real? Oh, so this the Dweller, eh? Sorry, guys. It's me again. Calm down, dude. That's what the heck? What is it? Friday night? Yeah. So what do we got here? The Dweller? I don't know if I need the Dweller, do. Nah. Trash. Maybe later when I'm bored a bit, I want some new clothes. But for now, nah. What up, Katie? Good. Yeah, none of this is important. What am I holding? I got nothing in my hands. It's been a minute. I haven't been here in a minute. Stella Montes Night Raid. Let's get our feet wet, right? See if I still know how this shit works, right? So, let's see how it goes.
2, 3, 4, prep the pause, Raiders getting now.
Oh, he's kind of got an ass there. You see that? So we running some? Hey? Level 58 and level 68. What? Maybe you guys can show me how the game works. Let's do it. Let me do a quickie right here, and then let's link up.
Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider?
What is this doing?
The layout is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep. Though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
They're listening to me. I'm about to die. There's people right outside here. I got nothing. It's okay though. I didn't bring anything.
Howdy!
Dude, you're killing it, bro. Take your time. Take your time. Line up the shot. You got it. Yeah, that Hornet's almost done. There you go. Hell yeah, bro. You want last licks on this one over here on the ground? Let me get a little taste of that, all right? Let me get it. Okay. Chill. Just gauging the lobbies, you know what I mean? Dan George, swine from Lady Gaga's art pop album in the DJing. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm a Gaga fan. I stay Google for Gaga. Oh, who's this? The Buzzkill robot.
Bruh, thank you. I'm like, fuck. Bro, my Wi-Fi like, dude. My Wi-Fi like straight disconnected. Oh, thank you, dude.
What's up, dude?
Thank you so much. Say no what?
Can't really hear these guys. What are they saying over there?
Don't have one of those, brother. No, I'm sorry.
The Gathering? It was a slow play. It was a multi-tiered process. Wait, what fake fan? What fake fan? Fake fan of what? Not me. What's up, dude? Can they hear me? No one's saying hi to me. H3 is the art pop of podcast. Is that real? Oh, fake fan of H3. Hey, that's actually true. That's like I missed years of the show. Years of it. You guys don't know how taxing it is to run a huge YouTube channel into the ground. And I did that in record time, dude. You have no idea. Why do I feel so poor right now looting around here? Batteries and shit. And I'm going to get robbed at the exit, by the way. No gun or anything. I'm going to get robbed. And it was all fine because I came in with nothing. But now I've committed enough time that I'm like... Hope no one here kills me. Is this not working? Oh, night raid. Oh, shit.
Head home at the lobby metro.
Now, fuck. Guys, chat, are we salmon? Chat, are we salmon? What an idiot. Boo. Thanks, Pam. Thank you, dude. I needed that. Looks like we got friendly lobbies. Just a little piece of toilet paper never hurt. None?
All right. Howdy. Hello, Raider!
Let's blow this pop stand.
Howdy.
Everyone's chilling. Everyone's chilling out here. Not you, buddy. Not now, pal. Not now, dude. Kind of crazy out here. Stella Montes Night Raid. This game's a chill game. Take Jimmy Lee to the gathering and have him take acid. Whoa, that sounds like a good time. I don't really know who that is, by the way. I know he comes up a lot on the show, but it's another fake fan thing. What's up, Dad?
Howdy.
What's up? What is?
Let's blow this pop stand.
No shit.
No one has an extra Geiger counter, do you? By chance?
No.
Great, so.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Damn it, the last one is taking me forever.
I've been trying to find a secret grenade blueprint and been coming up with butt kiss.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, for
You think they'll fuck with this?
Let's boogie.
Yeah, the gathering's gonna be sick, but I don't think it's like an acid scene. I know I went to Shambhala and I went crazy like that, but I have no intentions of getting blasted at the gathering the levels that I did at Shambhala. I know the gathering is a very safe space as well, but the place that Shambhala is just beyond in levels like that. Plus, like, gotta give the brain a little rest. What is it talking about up there? Haven't assigned a controller. What the heck? So I got that badass. Where's that badass Speranza background? Do I still have that? Hey, Dad. Yo, what up? Yo, welcome to Speranza. Oh, we got mail. Claim Azimuth bundle in the finals? No way. Actually, by no way, I mean no. I'm not doing that. I went to the finals to get a costume here. What's your account? Put it in Kick Chat. We linking up right now? Are we linking up? Oh. Dude. I'm level 49. I'm level 49 right now. Oh, it's your boy. We love him, right? Don't write Kick Chat like that. Don't write Kick Chat like that in here. Don't need you guys getting me put on a list. Oh, I missed some shit. Yo, big yikes. Tuned in, check on the boy, Scrappy. Yah. Box of Demons, that's right. Oh, Jason Scott, I missed that. My man, hell yeah. Yeah, I messaged him. He wrote me, he made me, with the help of the community here, he sent me a birthday message saying that I'm mad sick. And yeah, I was just thinking about him and I messaged him. Shout out to the Tree Frog Sausage, who got bought in Chateau Gay. Hey Button Goblin, oh man, holding it down with the community back to back. I missed 2 Hey Button Goblins. Are you still there? Oh shit. I'm gonna be haunted by that. We get haunted. Be shook from that. Yo, where's the other one?
How's it going?
Good, you?
Doing good.
What level are you?
68.
Get a life, dude. Oh my god.
You know I've been grinding.
Yeah, clearly. Are you drinking water and going outside also? Real gamer alert over here.
By the way, can I just say your audio sucks through here?
I'm so sorry. I know I'm talking to you in the controller.
Yeah, it sucks, but we can make it work.
Is it really shit?
Well, right now it's fine.
You think? But when I yell, it's bad or something?
No,
Oh shit! I'm gone. Look what happened. Hold on. Maybe because I'm loud. Haha! Yo 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 yo! Haha! Oh yeah, that's too loud. Maybe here is good. Like that? There. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry I was away for like 15 seconds adjusting it. How's it sound now? Was that good? It's not good. You're gone? Okay, me too. 1 second, guys. Oh shit, guys, come on. Jerry, you pulling up? Show you how we do some real gaming out here. Right? How we do some real gaming out here. What up, Mafia man? Big yikes. Right? Can you hear me? Do you hear me in game? Let me reset this. Maybe something's up. Maybe our creators is tripping. Let's run that back. Mute and hi. Maybe. Maybe. Yo, Kazuki Yuki, yo, my man, 138 months. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Guys, 138 months, one of my first subscribers ever. Still holding it down. He's still holding it down. Hey. Hello?
No, it still sucks.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, but you hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Like, how bad is it? Oh wait, no way that happened. I just cut it off again. Hello? My bad, I cut off there. What'd you just say? Hello?
It's not gonna work, bro.
Oh, you can't hear me. You can't hear me at all, or what is it like? What is it? You think it's like
It just cuts in and out.
What's up with that? What's up with that? This is the good. Look at this. Look at this controller. You see this?
Have you cleaned it out recently?
It's brand new.
Mike's probably filled up with some bullshit.
It's brand new, dude.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. It sucks.
Just lower my voice a little bit, and I'll hold it up.
Oh,
here.
that sounded good. Yeah.
Is anyone else joining us, or are we just doing it duos?
You gotta convince Jerry. I tried.
I'm here. I did my part.
She's been slacking.
Some people aren't about the grind. Some people, they don't understand. They don't want to get. They don't care about getting to max level.
And we could just do duo for now.
Yeah, we're doing that. I thought it looked really washed out on my screen. I was trying to make the game look different, but I forgot it doesn't really have that in PlayStation. Where are we going? Got anything you need to do?
I need Geiger counters and...
Oh, so we're going to Stella Montes.
Unfortunately, I'm scared of that place, but I guess so.
Oh, so bring nothing then.
Are you for reals?
Yeah, you don't. If you're only going looking for a Geiger counter, we'll just go there. We'll put it right in our ass, and if we die, we die. We got nothing to lose. It's a warm up.
I also need the matriarch reactor.
Yeah, you gotta ask other friends for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah. I gotta level up and unlock some stuff. I don't have any of the weapons or abilities to take one of those down. Unless you want to go steal from people, we could do that. I'm in friendly lobbies. Are you in friendly lobbies?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just wait for them to kill, and we're like, haha, yeah, guys, that was sick, good job, and we just go and take shit. Let's do the Geiger counter first.
Naked? I'm naked.
I'm naked too. Like I didn't
Alright,
even
let's
bring a
go.
shield, bro.
Oh, I did, but
You didn't bring a shield.
I brought a shield.
You brought a shield.
Yeah.
I should bring a shield.
You want me to take it off?
No, it's too late. I already got a shield. We're good. I should have brought a shield. I should have did it already. All right, let's
I mean,
go.
we're probably gonna lose anyways, but yeah, let's lose it.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna get a Geiger counter though. At least one. Too thick to
I don't
quit.
know
I
this
know
map
that.
very well, so I'm gonna
I know that.
rely on you.
I know this map very well. You see that icon next to my name? That's
Yeah.
3 expeditions.
I'm not touching the expeditions.
It's very smart. You have to really be no lifer to do something like that.
Lucy tells me to go on them for some street credit, but I don't care about that.
I did. It was a mistake. I had such cool shit, man. I had some guns, dude. Never getting it back.
Is that the only way you get them?
No, like I had them unlocked. And you lose everything. You lose your whole inventory. Hold on. Apparently,
Okay, see,
apparently
so,
they're louder
okay.
than me. That's not. We can't have that.
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm never doing them.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I was adjusting your voice there. Apparently I was too quiet. Lana said Jay's so loud.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot.
People tell you that in real life?
No, in the chat.
Oh, okay. I think I made it better. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
All right, lock the fuck in. What skin is that?
How am I supposed to answer that? I don't know.
What is that one? What's the helmet? What's the helmet supposed to be? What is that?
I'm wearing a helmet. I'm not wearing a helmet.
No, but I think there's supposed to be a hat with that.
Oh.
Oh, this is, you know what? This is going to be tricky. Oh. We got to leave. leave, get down here. We don't have any guns or anything.
There's a shredder over there.
We're so fucked, right? We should go slow. No sprinting. No sprinting. Everything's chill.
Yeah, everything's chill.
You sprinting?
There's things chasing after.
Oh, I almost hit it. I almost hit it with the thing. Thank you. I see it. Let's go down this left side. Let's go this way.
Follow me. Down here.
Oh, wait. Let's go back up there. You want to go back up there? Yeah, let's go back up there.
It's not safe up here. It's not safe up here. But it's safer than down below. It's safe up here. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
Let's go to the assembly workshops.
If I didn't bring a shield, I would have been cooked there.
Yeah.
Over there. Some fabric. Over here.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna go out of here. Oh, look at this. We got guys here. Maybe we get a gun.
I'll keep this thing distracted. Okay. Oh, okay.
I found one. There's a body here. Look at this. Look at this. I got some. Oh, a shield.
It seems like they were on free loadouts.
Scum. Here.
Over here.
They just had one gun on them.
I only looked in. I think I only looked at one person. Oh, there's a guy over there. Yeah, we're chill. We're chill people. Hi, how are you?
What's up, Red?
They trust us.
Good. We're trustful.
Yeah.
We're trustworthy.
Get a load of this guy. Let's get in this hole. Hey, too thick to quit. Yo, that'd be crazy. What? Now, if that happened, it'd because you put it out of the universe. That'd be on you now. That'd be on you. I won't even tell. If that happened, I won't even bring it up on the podcast that you said that in here. Here we go. Some Geiger counters just right over here, I bet. Shit, someone took all the Geiger counters.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's on the lookout for them.
What's this for?
For the trophy display.
What trophy display? Oh, the second part of it?
The last part.
Oh, what's it called? This Yeah, I don't think I have time to do that. When's that done? How much time do we have? How much time do we have?
14 minutes.
Oh, I meant how many days to to complete that
trophy display?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a limit on it.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
know about this secret move here?
Are you trying to sneak in there?
Did someone already open it? Oh, no, they didn't. Look at this. Oh, imagine there's a Geiger counter.
I hope so.
No, there's a magnetic accelerator, though. That's pretty close. You want it?
No, I'm good.
Take it, dude. I'm on my 4th X. Trust me, I've seen everything, dude. You take that. It's nothing to me. Sure, it's a little something to you. Fuck this ball! We gotta get out of here. I'm about to die. There's another ball there. There's two.
Yeah, there's a bunch up here.
Another ball. Another ball.
And there's a shredder up here.
Yeah.
It's making its way over to us.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh shit. It hurt me, dude.
You're the one with the weapon. I can't help you.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't had bullets on this in a minute. He's coming to get you. I'm coming that way.
There's nothing good over here.
I know.
I'm just like stuck in a dead end.
But we can go through medical because this shredder's kind of a buzzkill. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I hate that.
Oh wait, where'd you go?
I'm stuck at a dead end. I'm coming out.
Oh, that place. Oh, that's a scary place for the shredder. Oh look, there's a shredder here.
Yeah, we're cooked.
If you get out somewhere, I could meet you there.
I think I parkoured my way somewhere safe.
Balls can get us up here though.
Howdy.
But we get one of those fun computers here. Oh, and no one's touched it. It's gonna be something sick, dude. It's gonna make it all worth it.
Let's go to that capsule delivery terminal.
Here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. They're killing the vibe in here now. What do we got here? Oh. Our luck is about to change.
Don't jinx it.
Look at this. Grab this.
You got any ammo for it though?
Yep, there is in here. Let me drop this book first, because it's not letting me. And I got here this too.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat.
The vibes are tapped. We gotta bounce.
Yep.
Christian Davey, hell yeah. Yay. Thank you for that. The fuck are you doing to me, man? Fuck with my shit.
I'm just trying to fix. I'm just trying to fix you.
I'm ready for fixing. In 3, 2, 1. Huge. Oh wait, where's the exit? Oh, seed vault. No, loading bay.
Let's head home at the loading bay metro.
Oh yeah, and you look in these. Forget, you get experience just for looking.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for
Yeah,
letting
you
me
get
know.
like, even if I look in it, if you open it and look in it, you get like looking through 2 of these is the equivalent of killing a person in the game, practically.
Oh, no way! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's news to me. Why are you dropping fabric?
Do you can make bandages with it, right? You do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I just like, I only have 1 bandage, and we're getting out of here now, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We needed that because we had nothing. Toilet paper. The toilet paper was so clutch for us.
Wasp, down there. Bastion.
Let's get out of here.
Follow me.
Bastion.
Howdy!
Friendly lobbies are so silly. Oh shit, run. Oh no. Don't. Yeah, cool. Okay, everything's cool. Everything's cool.
Oh,
we're good.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
fall in that
I'm
hole.
down. It's fine though. Yeah.
We're good. This is where a pop just rolls in the room and pulls us both up. This is the thing that would have killed us.
Security here. Call received. Let me just check everything.
Oh, really, buddy? We're leaving, man. Just let it go, pal. Oh, buzz off.
That was so chill of them, bro.
I'm just curious though, why were they hiding in the dark for like half of the waiting time? Like they kind of like they saw us and they were like, they didn't shoot us when we came out there. We came out, we're walking and laughing, pressing the button. I'm searching in the thing, and then they shoot. How come they didn't just start shooting? It's like they were scared, you know?
Because they're losers.
They're
can't fight like real men.
Yeah, Dank
They have to
Kush
hide in
Wizard.
the dark.
Dude, and what is this? Zozo Twitch TV 7? Fuck him. What'd they get from us anyways? What'd they get? Not a Geiger counter.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking doesn't matter. Would we give them some toilet paper?
Are we going in naked again?
Of course. Oh no, they got that pretty sweet volcano off here though. They're probably happy
that's
about
true.
that one. Yeah,
That's true.
It's kind of worth it now that they did that for them. Yeah, let's get back out there.
No shield?
Yeah, I'm not going to do a shield. Should we? You can do a shield if you want. You could, yeah.
I have extras.
What does that mean?
I have extra shields. I should probably bring you one. Yeah.
You think I should have a shield?
Follow your heart.
Okay. I'm bringing 3 grenades. You could have one. Bring me a shield.
If you're gonna bring grenades, we might as well bring weapons, no?
Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, my bad.
And what's up with that? Why were they just sitting there?
Because they're dumbass losers. They wanted to take it the easy route.
But they were just, but I mean, they were just like waiting. They were like, it's like they were like, should we shoot them? Wait, who should we shoot for? Oh, you know, they were scared. I mean, I think you scared them when you started shooting at them too and connecting bullets. That doctor in the back, that doctor in the back was really fucking scared.
I think I got one hit in them.
Yeah. I got shot once and immediately... No, I got shot twice. I went down. I forgot I had bullets, actually, for a second there.
I thought you were a pro gamer.
Yeah, but I was trying to be... just trying to de-escalate the situation.
Friendly gamer.
Yeah.
You can't be friendly. You can't be friendly at Stella Montes. You should know this.
I could do. I honestly, I used to run a club in Stella Montes. Set up barrier walls. Set up barrier walls. Drop some glow sticks. Smoke grenades. Emote inside there. Prox chat. Tell the boys to pull up. People pulled up. Yeah, lots of people died, but there were times where they didn't. I was hoping there was gonna be a time that it didn't happen. But we got fucked. We got fucked in the metro. We got in the metro, Loading Bay Metro. They fucked us. Hey, Button Goblin, my man.
Make a bad joke about
Thank you for that. Hell yeah. We gotta lock in this one. Oh yeah.
Light shield over here.
Here you go. Save it for a fireball. Everything else is hammer. We could get a Geiger counter in here.
There's a shredder up there.
A shredder up there.
I think there's sometimes like 3 here. Everything's cool as long as nothing sees us and we don't set off an alarm and we don't run. We got all the time in the world. You got a seeker? You got seeker grenades?
No.
I got the blueprint right here.
Oh, I'm not sure.
We'll look at it, see if it has the check mark.
There's some things chasing me right now.
Oh,
a little bit busy.
That sucks. Oh, I got a...
I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs, so you're safe.
I got an Aphelion blueprint. You got one of those? Oh, you set that off? That's dangerous. Shredder's gonna come, I bet.
No, I'm in a safe place right now. I'm indoors. Oh, I think I found something new.
You have either of these?
Oh, I don't.
Huge. Put one in your ass. The seeker grenades, probably.
I don't use grenades much though.
Yeah, but seeker grenades are the best ones. They're gonna change. It's gonna because you throw them in the air and they automatically follow the thing. So it's like a homing missile. It's not even like a grenade, you know? It's the best. It's literally the best thing.
Yeah.
The best thing. I
Yeah.
love it. It's fun. Oh, Lana, big yikes, and Button Goblin again, back to back to back. Hell yeah, guys, you're awesome. Holding it down for the community. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you. How come you dissed the herbal bandage?
I'm full. I have the regular bandages. Do you think it's safe to come out?
Yeah. For sure. Oh yeah, we should go to the Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? We're friendly. Super easy to kill also. Come on, let's get out of here. I've said too much. Let's go to the assembly. Oh, never mind. The store sucks. But we got to get to that hallway down there.
Over there. Look there.
Not this guy.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Ah, shit. That's on me. This is a sweet spot right here. Ah, he's coming around. Are you here? Let's run. Are you coming? Let's get out of here. Let's go get those sweet, sweet Geiger counters.
If they haven't been taken already.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. Hey, Risa Chew! Yeah, she's holding it down. Big yikes! Big yikes for the community, my man. Yeah, Jerry. Jay makes good ones. What's up, dudes? Those guys didn't seem that chill. They didn't say hi back.
Maybe they don't have a mic.
Then who killed this guy? Maybe the blown up pop next to it, actually.
That's a great analysis.
Some quick detective
Oh,
work.
it's another one. There's another one over here. They're empty.
That sounds like PvP. You hear that PvP?
I hear it. Maybe they're just dealing with a shredder or something.
We should go tell them to chill out. Oh, look at this guy
I'm sure
here.
that'll. Yeah, I see that. I'm sure that'll work.
Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up,
Be
dude?
careful.
We're cool. We're chill. What's up? Quickly, through the cover of smoke, meet me here. Oh, fuck.
Was it a plate?
Now, what's the big idea, guys? You know, what's going on over here? A dude can't just, like, do some slow looting and assembly? You got a Geiger counter? No? So what's the big deal? You guys are acting like holding the sickest loot in the game. Relax. Chill, chill, chill. Fall back, fall back. Yeah, you can pick me up here. What? He's gonna look. Oh, no. What? What's the big deal? You guys really adjust your attitudes. Seriously. Hey, just come out here and rush them. They got a Pharaoh and one of them has no ammo. Hey, dude, I'm giving you the intel. What are you shooting at me for, bro? Come on. He's trying to jump up. He's coming up. Oh! Oh! Shit. Oh, your buddy's toast. He got mad. She better be slurring. She better be slurring.
Oh, nice. This is what happens.
Yeah. Ask this guy for a defib. That's hilarious.
I don't think we're finding those Geiger counters. I'm gonna be honest.
What did you get in your? What did you bring back? You brought back one thing, right? You didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens. Now you know that to put your favorite thing in your ass as soon as you get it. Right?
I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know.
You know what I got? I got one advanced electrical component. That's pretty cool. I like those.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't think going in naked is a good idea.
You want to bring guns? You want to go somewhere else?
We can go somewhere else, yeah.
What is it, a Geiger? Where else do you get it? When I have to get a Geiger counter, I usually do get it in Stellamontis. Where else?
That's probably the
them?
best. I don't know.
Yeah, let's go back in. Let's go back in. And maybe we get if we get assembly, we get a Geiger counter. It's just a spawn thing, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
What?
Are we going in naked though?
If we've learned anything from dormant
What do I gotta do? I gotta do this Blue Gate one. I don't want to go there. Or this. Okay, damn.
Surveyors are full of rare
Destroy an
arc
arc
tech.
surveyor. So Blue Gate.
Don't forget about Stellamontis.
I got
You know, that place isn't going to investigate itself.
Bring her a flow controller and a mag. I just had a flow controller. Shit. And I had the stupid thing in my ass instead. I didn't know she wanted that. Damn it. Okay, yeah. Dam control. Dam research and administration also sometimes you get a Geiger counter. Research, you know. But let's run it. You know what you could do? Do a free loadout.
Yep.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What? You're gonna go all decked out or what? You're gonna go all decked out or what?
Well, you want that?
Your hair from the storm or just a bold
I don't care.
Yeah, let's do it. I'd bring a heavy shield, dude.
We're taking hole crackers or what?
No, we can't. We're going to Stellamontis. Unless you want to use it for shredders. We only need one though. One can do a lot of damage. Hey, Tamara. Yo, what up? I'm a toilet baby. What the heck's a toilet baby? I'll find out at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Is that where she was born?
Apparently, I'm a toilet baby.
Oh, you're a toilet baby.
Yeah,
you give that energy. You give that energy.
What is that even though? A toilet baby?
That your mom gave birth to you in a toilet.
Like just dropped me out in the toilet.
Yeah, is that what Heather did?
Heather, did you shit your son into the bowl? All right.
No, but you know that does happen. Some women don't know that they're pregnant until it happens.
Yeah. I heard of this.
Women are crazy.
Dude. The second they stop shopping, it's like everything goes, woo! Tell me
Exactly.
about it. Tell me about it.
How are you going in? Are you going on a free loadout?
No, dude, I just put on a heavy shield. Like, that's where I'm starting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me do that.
Do whatever you want. Just stay behind
We're
me.
gonna
Don't
lose.
slow
We're gonna
me
lose
down.
everything. Right.
Yes,
right.
yes.
We're gonna lose everything, but that's fine.
So I'm gonna bring
Can you buy or craft a heavy shield for me?
I have this one that is, what kind of repair we got on here? I have 0 arc
Or I could just
circuitry.
go in with the medium.
Medium's good too, but I think I'm like one piece away from making a heavy one here. I need oh no, I need a power rod. I don't have a power rod. Expedition was, it was a little rough this time around. But I got this 67% charged heavy shield.
Is Tamara saying she loves me in chat? I love you too, Tamara.
She also gives toilet baby energy though, if I do. I feel like she does too.
I think the funniest people were birthed in a toilet.
Yes.
Gives a good backstory.
Raise your C4 energy Hawaiian punch flavor to all the toilet babies.
Did you say you could craft a heavy shield, or
No, I
should
have
I
one.
just take my medium?
I have a heavy shield that's 67%. You might be better with a full medium.
All right. What type of weapon you're taking?
I brought a Stitcher and a shotgun, both level 4.
Oh, you're taking 2?
Yeah, it's on site for these motherfuckers now.
You're ready to lose both?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go down shooting. I'm about to show these gamers why they call Stella Montes the Cage. Woo! They don't. No one ever called. I've never heard it called the Cage, by the way. What are your guns you're bringing in?
Anvil and a volcano.
Okay. You know what we do if we see a shredder, right? Kill it.
We're taking it on? Okay.
Kill it. Did you bring? Are you bringing a defib?
Why would I bring that?
Exactly. Keep that attitude.
Exactly.
Keep that attitude.
Yep. They don't deserve it.
Well, I was talking about me, and then in case I go down, and then it's like I thought you were saying I wasn't going to go down, but yeah, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it either.
Well, the thing is, you don't need to bring a defibrillator for your teammate.
Why?
Because you don't need it. You just press E when you die.
First
When
of
your
all, I'm
teammate
a
dies?
console gamer, so I have to press square.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But then you pick them up. It takes like 10 seconds, and they have like 20% health. But a defib does it in like 3 seconds, and they have 50% health.
Oh, okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah, it's good.
Should I
It's
bring
good.
one? No, I don't need it. You're a sick gamer.
Exactly.
You can do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I don't
Whatever.
need it. Yeah.
Just get behind me and don't slow me down.
Yeah, we don't need defibs. It's fine.
Well, I'll bring 2 for you, but yeah.
Oh, you're bringing one for me? Okay.
Well, it's for me, because if they down you, I have to pick you back up so that you can keep distracting them, so I can.
Yeah, I'm still following. Yeah, I followed.
Hey, Modest Meat. What's my favorite flavor of jam? I don't know. But as long as it's from the old Holocaust lady. I love that jam. It's so good. You know about that? The bees are Jewish. Reese to Chew, you're right. I got to feed Scrappy some snacks. You're right about that. It's been a minute. People Man's there. Shout out People Man. You there?
Where do you find the counters?
And assembly.
Go to the assembly workshops.
I'll follow your lead.
Yes. Are we on this side? Okay. We got to go up. Is there? I think there's a way up here. Right here. There's gamers up here.
Are they gonna be chill?
No, they're not. We're gonna fucking kill them, bro.
That's right. That's right.
On sight, right here. Waiting for open it again.
Oh, you just went all in. Okay.
Oh yeah, right here. No, they're gonna. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, just rush their ass. Oh, he's gonna knock me out. Whoa! I
We
died.
were in the game for. I see. We were in the game for 2 or 3 minutes. You lost everything.
I know. I honestly, I thought you were behind me with me there when I pushed them. I didn't know you turned around and booked it through medical.
I don't even know this map enough to find my way out.
Oh, slow, yeah. That right in front of you, or down this way. They both leave.
Oh, I found my way out for once? Whoa. I'm such a sick gamer, bro.
Yeah, stick with me and you'll learn a lot of tricks. I think
Should I hide in the dark like those other gamers? Start shooting people?
Yeah, you should.
It's still a Montes after all. It's a free-for-all here.
Or you can go to assembly and go get a Geiger counter.
I'm not going back. I'm in too deep here.
You're scared right now, eh?
Of course.
What are you scared of? You're gonna lose an anvil?
Dude,
A guy just came in on the other side.
Don't scare me.
Yeah, you got me scared, dog. What are you scared about? Losing an anvil?
I'm scared of losing everything.
I just lost everything. You know what I lost?
What'd you lose?
A shotgun. That's the only thing I remember. Everything else? The rooster brings it for you.
It's not that I'm afraid to lose. I just don't want them to win.
That makes sense. You are a true gamer. So you're alive, so you probably have all your stuff. You're probably ready to get back out there, right?
Yep.
Good. Good. That's so lucky that you lived. That's good.
If you hadn't ambushed them.
I'll be honest, one bullet. If you shot one, if you were there and you shot one bullet there, we would have won. We would have been looting them, laughing. We would be wearing Geiger counters around our necks right now. It would have been.
Oh, I'm sure.
It would have been crazy.
Fresh out of
The thing is, you didn't tell me. I lost you.
I thought we were synergized. I thought you knew. I thought you saw what I was doing and the moves I was making. I thought you saw me at the door. I was like, with the shotgun, you know?
I thought we were just gonna stay at the door.
Nah, we were hungry. It was on site.
I would have ambushed too. You should have told me.
Oh yeah. This one, we're going out there. Ambush. Ambush mode. Do you want to do that? You want to ambush them?
I have a bobcat. Should I bring that?
Do you like that gun?
I mean, isn't that the most powerful against players?
Not if they're like over there and you're over here.
So just keep my anvil and volcano.
I like that a lot better. Those are sick. I like the. I like. You know what I like even more than the volcano, is I like the regular shotgun level 4.
I need to upgrade them, but.
Oh yeah, I like. You know what? I like a lot of level 4 weapons better than like the higher rarity weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, go on and take it. I didn't even know
I'm bringing a medium shield.
It's all yours.
Papa Molly says I got to explain it to her slow and with visuals. Nah, it's Stella. I jumped out there. I should have been like, oh, you know what? I'm playing with a normal person right now. They must be scared. But now this one, we're.
Oh no, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Yeah, this one we're gonna push hard.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
Let's go all out. Let's go all out.
Yeah, like take a gun you don't even care about that much. Leave the anvil at home. You know, you love the anvil, eh?
No, I'm not gonna lose.
You don't love the anvil? It's like the best gun.
I could buy another one, but we're gonna win. We're gonna make it out alive.
I don't know if we'll make it out alive, but we're gonna win.
You might die. I'll make it out alive. Again.
Yeah, you'll make sure of that for sure when I jump on the grenade to save the whole situation. For sure.
Is that what you did? Is that what you did? Oh,
practically,
thanks.
I'm like doing a 1v2. You're fucking doing somersaults at the metro station already. By the time the spectator camera went on, you're already home. You really can Speranza on the couch. I didn't even lose anything. It's fine. What? A shotgun. I got the rooster. I'll give him a mango. He'll get me the shotgun.
Oh, my poor guy's starving.
Yeah, mine too. I think I can give him a mushroom. Maybe I'll give him a mushroom before we head out.
I need to make a fruit mix for him.
You do that. You bring the fruit into the level, and then you make it there. Oh, dude.
That's Stella Montes talking about that.
I got a Geiger counter. I'm bringing in a Geiger counter.
Will you gift it to me? Okay, thank you.
After the way you had my back last round, of course.
I would have had your back if you had told me the game plan.
I'm goofing. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it in.
Yeah, I'll make you bring it.
Yeah.
After I bought you a medium shield, yeah.
First of all, wait, was it a medium shield? No, you gave me a green shield.
Oh, it was a shield. It was a shield.
Yeah, medium shield. Where'd you graduate? School of Business. Scammers University. I don't know. I got nothing. Okay. Geiger counter, grenades, 2 defibs, some herbals, some big shield charges. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do
What's
now?
up?
Look at this. It's
What's
crazy,
up?
dude. 3 door blockers. Gamers hate that shit. They hate when you tell them they can't go in a room. They throw all caution to the wind.
I've never played like that, but I'm interested to see.
Ah, you never played with a trickster gamer before, eh?
I'm a peaceful gamer. I just want to get my resources and get
Dude,
out.
me too. But they drew a line in the sand against us. So we gotta take a stand.
And we will.
Yes. Your lobbies are gonna be fucked after this forever.
You better have coin, Raider.
They're gonna be deathly afraid of us after this.
You're blocking the door.
True. And they should be. Hey, big yikes. Jay's ready for Shambhala. Run it. Is that true? Is that true?
I'm ready for Shambhala. I don't think I am. I mean, sober, sure.
It's still fun sober. Hey, people, man.
Then I'm ready.
You ever play Pathogenic?
Never heard of it.
Sick ass game. So sick.
If it's so sick, why haven't you played it on stream?
Because it's so sick. I like to do it alone in private.
Oh, that's your solo time?
Gotta keep some things for myself, you know?
Makes sense.
Like washing my guns and cleaning them. I never give my gun baths in my content because it's that's between me and the wall of guns that I have. Where are you?
Right in front of you.
Okay, good. You lead the way this time because I'm not letting you book it. What about this?
Check this out.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh. Oh! Oh, shit. Lock in. We almost goofed. Look at this.
Hey, got your counter.
Put in your safe pocket.
Yep.
I hear people. Someone's breaching.
Okay.
Someone's breaching. We're gonna kill them.
Of course.
Do you hear that? You hear that?
Yeah. What if they're chill gamers?
What if they're true gamers?
Chill.
Oh, then they're gonna too bad for them. Not this way. Vibes aren't good there. Well, we're pretty close to assembly. We could be the first ones there. Oh, wait, we don't even need to go here anymore. You have the Geiger counter.
Well, I need 2 more.
Oh,
Fortunately.
shit. I have more.
Oh, you only brought me 1?
Well, I didn't know you need more than 1.
I'm pretty sure I said 3 earlier, but that's fine.
No, I don't think you did.
Run it back. You don't do the trophy display? You don't need them for yourself?
I'm gonna look at it. I might be there might be not enough time to complete it.
Oh, I forgot to check. I don't think there's a time limit.
I have the other one. I have the part 1.
Was that the Phantom Trials or whatever?
I think it was like the avian alarm or something. Where?
Oh.
I got fucked. I ran into another team. They got us. They fucked us. Help! Help! Help me! Help! Please help! Help me, please!
I also have bad news. I didn't put the Geiger counter in my safe pocket. I'm kidding. I'm just goofing.
Okay, you got me. Help! Please! Please!
I think we could crawl our way back to the metro.
Please help!
Oh, a hatch key would have helped.
What happened? We died? I died. Oh, shit. Hello?
Hello?
We gotta get back out there, dude. Let me take a look at this project.
You don't back down.
This phantom targets, is that what it is?
That's what I have.
That's what you're collecting it for? Phantom targets?
No, the trophy display.
Ah. So I gotta get upgrade antennas. And then deal damage
Check
to arc. Okay,
check
yeah.
your projects.
Yeah, I got the trophy display completed.
You're bringing me those extra Geiger counters?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How many did you need? 2 more?
Yeah, 2 more. You don't have any matriarch reactors, do you?
So sick, eh? Get to stream, get to play with your favorite streamer of all time for sure by a long shot, no competition. You get Geiger counters.
Mr. Beast is my favorite.
Yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah. Tell that to Olivia, dude.
She doesn't care who my favorite YouTuber is. She's not my coworker. She doesn't care.
Well, you know what?
Jimmy, if you're watching this,
You know what?
can I have some money?
I think he's just gonna give you money. What is he, me? Giving you shit for free? No, dude. You have to do a humiliating competition ritual.
I'll do anything for money.
Well, you heard it here, Jimmy.
Don't underestimate me.
You heard it here, Jimmy.
Maybe I'll... Never mind.
You were gonna slur? Don't do that.
Yeah, a little.
Little
I'll
baby
show him my gape. I'll show him
baby slur.
my gape for some money.
You hear that, Jimmy? Maybe take a break from curing the blind and bring water to Africa, and get a load of this gape. You want me to call him?
My bleached gape.
Mr. Beast ass bleach.
Maybe not his.
What do I what gun do I want to lose next?
Let's empty out our inventory.
No, I'm gonna bring a defib, and I'm gonna bring a Geiger counters and a defib. I'm just gonna give you these Geiger counters, and I'm gonna hit some gamer with the hammer. Then I'm gonna die after that because they're gonna shoot me, and you'll already be on the metro with the Geiger counters, and then we'll go somewhere chill like Spaceport. Jerry,
sounds like a plan.
Holding it down for the community. Hell yeah! Thank you for that. Always holding out big dubs. Dubs, Jerry, dubs. And End Camp, yeah. Thank you for the prime. Mr. Peopleman, back to back, 420 blaze it, 420 blaze it. He's not there anymore. Pathogenic is sick. Pathogenic is chill. I wasn't begging her for help. I was begging whoever was around for help. She was also dead. We were dead. Jimothy Beast. Jimothy Beast's Queefables.
That's disgusting, bro. Who said that?
Jimothy Beast's Queefables?
Who said that? That's gross.
It's a combination. It was a multi-part production. But you
He
can't
makes
be.
his
You
wife
can't
do that every night.
You can't be showing Mr. Beast the gape and then saying that the Queefables are a bad vibe. It's all part of the same family.
That's where I draw the line.
Oh, Eskimo, what up, dude? You playing? Boot up, bro. Come in here. Get another player for us.
So we let him down too.
I've carried him plenty of times, so. You got to pick this up. Hurry. In your pocket.
I know. Chill.
Oh, I heard a flare. Let's go. I gotta hit this guy with my hammer.
Why are you doing that again?
Because it's YOLO.
Okay.
For doing what a teammate should do. Oh, thank you. Here.
I should have just let your ass die,
You didn't even say thank you for the Geiger counter.
I'm pretty sure. Did I not? Thank you.
I don't know. Run it back.
Run it
Here,
back,
look
bro.
at this.
I'll clip it later.
You didn't even look what it was. You just snatched it up.
What was it?
Some shit boat.
Oh shit. Sail the seven seas.
Hey, Button Goblin with the 5 gifted membies. Hell yeah. My man. Yeah. Lucy says that you're getting overwhelmed. We gotta go pick some apricots.
I'm getting overwhelmed. I don't think I am. They speak for me now?
I don't know.
And it's crazy they didn't jump in with me.
It's crazy.
They said they were going to they said they were going to
abandoned you.
sleep.
Dude, everyone stressed me about
ago.
everyone stressed me about not playing enough Arc Raiders. I boot up Arc Raiders, no one wants to play Arc Raiders. Guess they're a little scared they might lose their whole inventory playing with me. Huh.
Hey, I put up. More importantly, where's Roger? Where's Roger?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. He also always wants me to play this shit, and he's not.
I don't have a key for it.
I'm just gonna grab these wires here.
Yeah, so you can lose it in a second.
Maybe. I was gonna say it's in my safe pocket. It's not.
Could be something.
What do you have in your safe pocket?
A magnetron.
Oh, you didn't even bring a shield?
No, dude, I'm a pro gamer.
Oh, you came in naked, right?
I didn't come in naked, I came in light. Sometimes good stuff in this room. That guy.
Over here.
Yeah, what do you got there? What do we got?
Oh, I got a key to the medical
flow
storage.
Controller. Oh, let's go use it right now.
Let's go.
I think we tried. Oh, look at this guy.
Hello.
How's it going? We're friendly.
Yeah, it's going friendly.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bro, I was literally about to hit him with the hammer, and then you said
Looking
that.
for a flow controller.
I got one. I got one over here.
Where?
I've got a sample cleaner.
Oh, this is a sample cleaner. Oh shit, my bad. I thought it was a flow controller.
Damn it.
It's a sample cleaner.
It's okay.
My bad. Sick.
Beatboxing at Stillamontes. Okay.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
Bet you can't top this.
These people are gonna kill us soon, I bet.
This is how it's done.
When gamers get really silly, they're gonna...
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, drop the beat.
Not if we just start running away.
Okay, on 3, we're gonna run. We're gonna run that way. We're gonna book it. Oh, they left already. Let's just walk away. We're good. Then when I come in and I'm about to hit someone with my hammer, all of a sudden, everyone wants to be just chill. Hey, I'll let you. I'll let you know at the gathering, after the gathering, Goblin.
You know I have a weapon, right?
Thank you. Should we go go see if they have that awesome computer in here? There might be a ball here. Aw. That chill ass computer's not here. My hero. Is there a ball there still?
No, I think I locked him in that door.
Okay. Do we have to do? Is there anything we have to do?
I mean, I had that key to the medical.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what we were doing.
No, I'm pretty sure people already got to it.
Nah. No one ever brings that key. It's a shit key.
You say so.
Max says hi.
Hi, Max.
I did not catch them, Button Goblin. I didn't. Are they chill?
We're cooked. We're cooked. Run.
No, like you get it when he opens his mouth. Wait, yeah. Once he shows that white part.
I know. What type of gamer do you think I am?
You were shooting. You didn't shoot it. You were shooting it before it opened his mouth.
Bro, let me.
It would pump. It pump faked you. Look at this sexy computer right here. Hell yeah!
Go to that capsule delivery.
I saw a gamer at the second floor.
You saw a gamer there?
Yep.
Oh shit. Maybe I got something good here that I could use. Oh, a hairpin. This changes everything.
Oh, that's your favorite gun, right?
Yeah, it's a good one. And here, look, this is your key. I think your key's right here.
What type of ammo do you need?
Light or shotgun?
Some light ammo.
Talk to Jay like Saikuno, she'll listen better. Papa Molly says this is true.
That's crazy.
Really? That's crazy, you guys. It's crazy, you guys talking like Saikuno at each other.
Hey,
All hours.
No.
All hours of the night.
Oh no. I don't even know how to do that.
That sounds like you know exactly how to do it.
bandage.
You're good at it, which is kind of worrying.
What are you saying?
Show us his Discord DMs. I know they go crazy, bro.
I'm not that kind of nerd.
Right, right.
I got a Beretta and a shotgun. Button Goblin, my man! Again!
Eat a knee.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You took it? I need it.
Magnetron.
Took what?
We, you know what else? I need a shield. Oh,
Tough luck, bud.
Spectrum Analyzer. I need it for a quest. Hey, Psycho Mantis.
Let me know if you find any rubber parts.
Okay. Sometimes you could break stuff down to rubber parts.
I forget you can do that.
We can go through the door. There's like 5 spiders on the ceiling in there. Thank you.
Why'd you run away? Why'd you run away? I thought you had weapons.
I did. I was conserving my 6 bullets.
Oh. Didn't I give you like 40 light?
Yeah, but it just wasn't really vibing the light there like that in that moment in time.
Right.
I'm saving these for humans. You'll be happy later when I have them all and people try and jump us at the exit. There's a fire boy.
Why are you dying?
I'm battling this thing.
Nah, there's too many. Just hide.
Shoot this thing. The tank there on the ground. Oh, they're not near it anymore. But when they come back,
bullets. I'm out of bullets.
What? How many bullets you have? How many did you have?
What do you mean? I just said.
What bullets do you need? I got hundreds of light ammo, bro. You want?
Yeah, I need light.
Oh, they have light ammo in these sometimes. Yeah, right here.
Hey, some light ammo.
Hey. Hey. Some light ammo.
Thanks.
Let's get out of here. Let's blow this pop stand. Vibes are tapped. Nice. Oh. Oh. Is there gamers down here? Careful, dude. It's him.
Shredder, there. Let's head home at the Sea Vault air shaft.
shredders, maybe. Hey, big yikes! Hell yeah!
Up there. Up there. Up there.
Oh, you distracted him. Oh shit.
Gamers over there?
Nope.
Oh, it's a
Two
shredder. Oh,
shredders.
it's a shredder. You got it, right? I'll just stay over here.
There's a third shredder here. I'm just calling the exit. Because once they blow us up, we can escape. Oh yeah, we're good. Cool.
Should we take on it?
Yeah.
No, that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake.
Come here. Come to this way, because otherwise he's gonna always have an angle on you there. You gotta have like a corner.
Well, I would hope you would distract it.
Shredder eliminated.
I don't think is this an exit? I don't think I've ever been here.
This is the sea vault. This is the sickest exit. This is where all the real G's from Stella Montis exit. Oh shit, you scared me. I got it. I know how to use it. I'm familiar with this this operating system. Yep, just hang on tight. Stick with me and you'll extract every time.
Damn, I left those Geiger counters behind, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I went in with $0, left with 40K.
Where are we headed to?
Eskimo, where are you at? We can go wherever we want. We could what kind of things do I need to do even? What kind of quests you got loaded up? Upgrade antennas found on top of any cargo elevator.
Does it specify which map or just anywhere?
Riventide, Spaceport, or Dam Battleground. Should we go to Riventides?
Wherever
no,
you
that's
want.
crazy. You want to go to Spaceport? Lucy, you pulling up?
They were supposed to be in bed like 5 hours ago, bro.
They said they're coming. They said, let me in, coach. They're coming. Invite them and get them in here. I got to go piss. Hurry.
Okay, chill. Jerry, this could have been you, Jerry. We could have been bonding. Mother and daughter.
Fuck it.
Mother and daughter bonding. Lucy, your audio's shit too, bro.
Oh, fuck you.
No, I was for reals, but now it's good.
Oh. Okay. Holly not on party chat?
Yeah? Yeah, he is.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can't hear him.
He's not talking right now, bro. Chill.
Okay.
He went to the restroom.
Oh, okay. Oh, yo, don't fucking drop me in without asking him.
He literally said to invite you, bro.
Oh, sick.
Someone
okay.
timestamped it. Damn.
Fuck off. Yeah, my audio's okay. Like, book me on
Yeah,
a
now it's good now. It's good now, yeah.
He was talking about Spaceport. He was talking about Riventides.
Spaceport.
Chinese.
Spaceport.
What
happened to you going to bed, bro?
Yo, you playing? No homo, you riled me up. Not like that. But it
Oh
was fun to
yeah,
watch you.
that's what I like to hear, baby.
Give up. You can't tease me like that.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
I fucking hope there's a fucking what do you call it? Like a video playing covering this. I can't watch the stream and game too much. Oh no, yeah, it's just I can see my own fucking voice cam going up. Hi chat.
Then turn the video off.
Bro, I'm gonna turn your mama. You gotta be nice to me. It's early. You need any guns? Or are you doing okay? Hi Lana, I love you.
No, I don't need anything.
Sick.
I'm gonna
He
take
needs to do
an I'm gonna take an anvil. Yeah, he has to do antennas.
Yeah, the antennas are easy. We just in and out on that. You wanna bring some pop filters? Try your shit? Pop filters are great for PvP, by the way. I'm so chat. I'm so pissed he didn't put up like the epic mealtime thing. Dead air. Hi. Hi Scroll. Hi Jay. Hi JB. I also don't know how long the delay is.
Do you
Hi
have any
Ali.
Leaper pulse units? No, right?
No, that fucking bitch sold them all.
Ooh.
We could get some as well.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
Harley leaves and Bro thinks they can run over the stream. Take over the stream?
Listen, it's not my fault he didn't put the fucking epic mealtime bullshit up.
No.
That's a him problem.
That's true.
He wastes all that water. He goes through that entire ocean and
doesn't even use it.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Claude worked his ass off for nothing?
That's how you keep the clankers in their place.
We don't slur around here, bro.
Fuck
this
you,
isn't
yikes.
good. We don't slur around here.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah, they're probably listening. Yes, of course I like beans, dude. That's a dumb question. I'm sorry, I feel like Twitch chat is probably like, what the fuck is happening? Again, not my fault. Did he want anything, or are we just good to go?
He doesn't need shit, bro. Don't give him anything.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh yeah, you're right. His audio is shite.
I told you.
Literally talking shit about me on my own stream live like that?
Of course not.
You didn't put up like any video, so you just left us chatting to stream. That was great.
Did you make it good?
No, did we
Of
follow?
course. Of course we
Oh.
did. Who do you think we
Jay,
are?
Jay did a great job. Jay did a great job.
I got these brown sugar boba tea Oreos.
Are those the BTS ones?
No, not BTS. They're just there. It's like bonus.
You should get yourself the BTS ones, bro. They're good.
What flavor is it?
It's some Korean snack. Pancake.
Kimchi Oreo. Good.
No,
Ew,
that's
crazy.
I think that's probably racist too. Is that what you think about Koreans? It's all just kimchi.
You don't want to know what I think about Korean.
Bro, don't make me cancel you, bro.
For real.
You guys should
your
see
back
my.
on
You
that
should
one,
see
Jay.
my. You should see my algorithm, my timeline. Type of Korean shit that I got. You'd be shook. Both of you.
But like, are you
don't-
flexing or are you like trying to scare us? I'm lost.
We're on kick, bro. We've seen things. We're on kick now.
You're on Kick, like KIK,
No, I'm not.
like
I'm not.
where they captured Jared from Subway. You're on that shit.
We were. I
That's
mean,
pretty cool.
I've been on both.
I was on
I've been
that.
on both.
Yeah.
What did Hobby's Vanity do to you?
No, he didn't do anything to me.
All right, where are we going? We're going to
You said spaceport.
Spaceport. Spaceport.
Chinese.
Spaceport. We've been there.
That's how we kept the chat entertained.
Stimming.
Good.
Bring a gun, by the way, please, Holly. That would be really sick if you did that.
Yeah, you got to bring a gun. The no gun thing, that's strictly Stella Montes. Strictly.
Yeah, that was crazy. I did like the hammer shots, though. They were sick.
Yeah.
They're not teaching Jay good behavior there.
I told her, stick with me, and you'll get nothing. You'll work on.
She couldn't even do that.
Stick with you, and we're gonna keep dying.
You did see her abandon me that first one, eh?
Yes, yeah, she's done it to
She's
me.
done that to you? I was
all the
gonna
time
ask
she
if
says, "Yeah, I'm right behind you." Is she fault?
Abandon you when you ambush those guys? You didn't even tell me the game plan, of course.
I didn't know. I thought you just knew. I didn't know that I had to tell you. I thought you knew.
I'm sorry, we're not aligned.
Well, we are now.
Chakras, guys.
Now.
We are now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be the translator.
Now it's all PvP from here.
No, please, God. We're gonna try to avoid it. If it happens, it happens.
Yes, we will try to avoid it. We're gonna try to avoid seeing them because if I see them, it's on site.
Oh, for real? Do you? Oh, okay. Well,
But we'll we'll do our best to not see them because if I see them, it's on.
maybe
site.
you can have like tunnel vision forward.
You'll see though. I'll call it out. I'll call it out beforehand.
Not my days. Jay, don't bring anything you like because you're gonna lose it.
I've already
not
lost
true.
everything. I've already lost everything with him.
You didn't have anything. You never had anything. I saw what you brought in. It was never something important. Those Geiger counters I gave you were.
You got good with the Geiger counter. I appreciate that.
Are we gonna take on the matriarch? I still need some of her stuff.
If you're here to buy, fine. Just don't loiter.
No.
Baby steps.
We don't have
Baby
enough.
steps.
Okay, okay.
Now we have to babysit Holly as well. Like,
Let's do your antennas, Harley.
Psycho Mantis doing it for free, dude. For free. Trust
Punk
me.
is just still managing his inventory. You gotta let him.
It's a lot. You never had an inventory like this.
It's too early in the morning. I can't. I need to behave.
Okay then. Solid choice if you want versatility.
Is trading now? Okay, I'm
Trading? No, I'm getting my
If I wanted window shopping,
bullets
I'd
and
have
stuff.
Windows installed.
I don't have not rich like you guys. I did the thing. What was that bullshit? Expedition. Spaceport. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna bring this in. What are we doing again? What do you guys have to do at Spaceport?
antenna.
Oh, you have antennas also?
Leap would be sick for me.
Yeah.
And Jay,
we
probably.
need some Leaper pulse units.
Oh, okay.
But antennas is the easy one. Let's catch you up to speed.
Oh, you did the antennas already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Not all of us
grinding.
get to go to fucking Shambhala. Some of us have to like live a normal life.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got 1,000 hours in this bad boy. Sorry that it wasn't the antenna hours, but I saw a lot of stuff that, trust me. I know. I'm still in Montes Inside Out.
Oh yeah, I would. I would be down to do some ones like that.
I got Jay out of Stella Montes alive like 3 times.
Twice.
No,
I
it was
think,
like
I think it
once.
was twice. Oh,
I found my way out once.
Where I died was literally at the exit, and I said fall down that hole. Yeah.
I found it myself.
That counts as those. Stick with me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right, lock the fuck in.
Already there.
Jay, you locked in?
Yeah, does it say where are we? Oh.
Spaceport. You thought we were in Stella Montes, you got scared.
That was
It does, it do be looking a little Stella Montes down here.
I thought you tricked me.
Where's Bro going? Oh, the matriarch?
Oh, is this a matriarch?
Perfect. Yeah.
No, we ain't doing that.
We could go steal the parts.
Let's focus on your antennas.
Supervise. Yeah, so
Let's head home at the east elevator.
there might be a field depot over here I need to do.
Yes, Sweesh, usurper. Jerry Light. Yeah, good combo. Papa Molly. 2 little heathens. What kind of name is Hamster?
So the eye ladies are really loving hamsters at the minute, and I just have to say, now that I have the space, I liked hamsters before they were cool.
Hamsters
that's all I have to
before
say
they were
about
cool?
that. Yeah.
I feel like everyone likes hamsters when they first see them.
Lucy has a pet hamster now.
Irrelevant. The point is that I started this hamster train. I don't know if I want to call it that.
There's a hamster train?
No,
fucking Lucy. You haven't seen, have you, maybe if you paid attention to your Discord.
Oh, okay. Lock in.
There's hamster shit going down in the Discord?
Yeah, a bunch of us got a hamster profile pics.
Oh, Holly's not chill, is he?
It's this guy. He was shooting one of you. He was shooting one of you guys.
Was that not Jay?
I was shooting it.
Yeah, and then I started shooting it.
Oh my god. It's gonna be a long round, chat.
Yeah, chat. Are we salmon? Hey, Psycho Mantis, 10 gifted membies.
You
My
got
man, I was gonna PvP anyways, bro.
We're just
I was
like,
gonna do
you
it.
brought adrenaline?
Hey, JB. Hell yeah. Riding on the
Probably didn't
motherfucking
bring
hamster
adrenaline.
train. Yeah. Oh, this is where you do it here.
We're chill. We're chill, bro. We're chill.
Head home at the east elevator.
You have to do 3 of them now?
Yeah, so we gotta go find another one. No, okay, this shit really pisses me off. You only have to do it once, but it never fills the bar.
I'm gonna start screaming. I hate that shit.
It still knocked me really good.
Arisa Chu says she confirmed Lucy started the hamster train.
Thank you. No, can we not call it a train? I feel like the trend.
Running a train on hamsters?
Let's
hamster
not.
train, that's what I'm
Jay,
thinking.
let's not. God damn it, guys.
I told you, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength now, Harley.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Guys?
You good?
We got company.
Oh, you bag.
Lucy's got that shit down.
Oh, you guys just leave that?
No, I was watching. My gun works better from here.
Cool. Oh, what have you got? You got the Renegade?
Yeah. Pretty sweet, eh?
You gonna renegade on us?
What about this? Look at this. Look at this goofball here.
I'm just. Well, now I'm gonna watch you do something. Oh, nice. Oh shit. Okay. That makes me
Oh, bullshit. Must be some netcode
good?
issues.
Damn, you're not good.
A little rusty.
It's showing.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, you're such a suck up, Jay. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're synergized kind of teamwork that we got going on over here.
God forbid I save my teammate, bro.
Oh, well, you know what? Can you try that with me next time? That would be sick.
No, you can deal with yourself, bro.
Fuck you.
Joe says you're staying up to watch you guys teach me how to play art.
A matriarch. The launch pad.
Listen, we can't make this our own personal live stream, guys.
What's up with this garlic bread though?
Oh, I want a garlic bread. I assume that's what she's on about. What did she say? You can't just tell me half her fucking story.
No, you gotta subscribe and watch the stream to get that set.
Fine. Only if Tamara comes back.
What's up with that? She popped in here because she called me a toilet baby and bounced.
Is she wrong? Is she wrong?
Head home at the south
Well,
elevator.
no, but she's not right either. She just is.
She loves you, Jay. I hope you can appreciate that.
Head home at the south elevator.
I said I loved her back.
No, you did.
Head home at the west elevator.
I heard her talking shit about you last time I was at the office.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Heard that you were talking shit and you did it. Oh, I'm gonna stem. I need to fucking shower.
What is that? Car alarm.
It's fine. Don't cry.
Down there.
You wanna take it on?
The launch pad.
What?
Down there. Matriarch. By the launch towers.
You wanna get this third? Okay, or we can just shoot, that's fine.
We're not even equipped for this, bro.
We gotta get out of here.
How about we just mind our own business and finish the antennas?
Yeah, finish. We can come back after the antenna. I'm so sad I can't reach her.
I think if you die, you have to do it again. So you have to make it out alive.
Is that so?
I think so.
I wouldn't trust what she says, but
It's not one.
Okay.
I don't think it's one of those. That would be too demanding of your average arcade or gamer, I think.
one of the trials is about opening containers on Riventide. Do you have to do that all in one go? Because I've tried to do it multiple times. Fuck that noise! What the hell?
Yeah, you have to
How the hell
set
do you do
your
this,
no. You have to set the highest score in one round and get out alive.
Oh, that's.
Let's do it right after this.
There aren't enough containers. On guard.
It's any containers?
On the beach.
No, there's people shooting. There's people shooting.
Are we going in, Harley? We're not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best.
Very chill of you.
Nice. Let's go.
Just trying to get the antennas, bro.
Keep them distracted. Keep them distracted. Okay. Oh, he's peeking.
He's by himself. Y'all can take him. He's by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I like him.
How many people are there?
I think there's
You
two.
good, Harley? Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh, bitch. Where are you? Oh, he's trying to leave, I think. He is! Fuck you. We good?
No, there's a one-shot guy in there.
Head home at the west elevator.
Holy sh... Yeah, there's a guy... There's... I don't know what gun that is.
Probably a Bettina.
Corin.
All right, guys, come on, get on the computers. Let's just leave. We never wanted to do that anyways. Get in here.
This is.
Oh, face.
Yeah, right, you fucking idiots. Eat shit. Eat my shit. Suck my dick and fuck you. Yeah, right, pal. Fuck you. Fuck you. Eat shit. You guys are trash. We're the best. Girls rule. Fuck you.
Can you go back and get our stuff or something?
Yeah, of course.
You don't need to my shit.
Me neither, actually. You could just bounce.
You didn't have a gun or something?
I mean, my anvil.
Hey, I gotta get the anvil.
Pro gamer over here, shit.
Well, I really only I missed more shots than I got. It could have been much better if I was a bit more locked in.
Hey, yeah, don't touch my body like that. I can give you
Oh, is this you? Snap hook?
Get off! You can take that. I don't believe it.
I'll put that in the safe pocket.
Yeah, stick that right up your ass.
I think it gives you good money if you sell it.
I'll see what I can do. Knowing my luck, this is around the time where I die by someone. Just they shoot me.
Did you do the antenna before you leave? Did you do the antenna? That was the last one you needed to do.
Good call.
I got your back.
Elevator's ready to go.
I'll take one of those guys' guns though. If there's
Yeah,
anything
we
sweet
got
there.
guns, dude. We got shit.
Nice. Fuck those guys. Fuck you, Spec Lord 6969.
Big Mike on the case, got my ass.
That was his name, Big Mike on the case?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Shout out Joe, shout out Reese, shout out Lana, shout out everyone.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Shut
Shout
up.
out Jerry! If I want to shout out Jerry, I'll shout out Jerry. Play this game, Jerry.
I thought Jerry plays this game. I thought Jerry was gonna link
I
up.
don't even know if she's past
She's
the
too
tutorial.
she's too scared. She passed it, but she's just too scared.
It's nerve-wracking. It's a nerve-wracking game. Only at the beginning, though. Then you do a couple naked runs in Stella.
I mean, she got like 2 weeks until she goes back to work. Like, she should be grinding right now.
I got anvils for everyone. What guns did you guys bring in?
What?
I found 1, 2, 3 anvils.
I had an anvil. I'll take all of them.
3.
Oh, I had 3 anvils. Wait, I do have your snap hook though. That's pretty sweet. Is that you that brought the snap hook in?
Your audio's cutting
You're gonna have
off.
to translate, Jay. I
Oh.
have no idea.
Was that you? You brought a snap hook in?
No, that was Lucy.
You keep that. I don't want that.
Just
What
give me
is
the
this, Arkham
anvils, bro.
Knight? Give Jay the anvils.
I'm bringing anvils.
I'm gonna make some fruit salad. Do you want to just dip in and out? That would be sick.
To go make a fruit salad. Okay.
Did you get the antennas? Please tell me you got the antennas.
Oh yeah, we got the antennas. I forgot I have to go tell the person, right? Oh no, I have to go to the project and look at it.
What fruits do I need to bring for the salad?
Oh no, Google it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I gotta throw
It's-
pulse units at this shit.
Prickly pear, apricot and lemon, I think.
Oh, not the agave? No olives?
No, fuck the agave.
I love olives in my fruit salad.
That's disgusting.
Well, wait, why is this gun a yellow gun now, the Dolabra? Was it always yellow?
It's an energy gun?
Yeah.
No? Yeah.
Energy
Oh,
guns are
that's
yellow.
this, the rascal. I confused it. I confused them.
No, fuck rascal.
We're going to Riventide. We're going to open up some shit.
Right, okay, I'm gonna make fruit salad too then.
Oh yeah, wait. So what do you like the
bucket.
fruit salad? You want to go to like somewhere quick, make fruit salad, and leave?
I don't know. It's your fucking stream,
dude. I don't give a shit about this fucking shit, dude.
Jay, how about you make a decision?
No, we're not
What does that
asking
say?
them. We're not asking them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's honestly a really good idea
Sense.
to
It makes sense.
yeah, keep Jay out of the
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Riventide. We'll do both. I'll make the fruit salad, put it in my pocket. I'll take an anvil as well if you've got 3.
I'm bringing in 2 anvils.
One for you?
No, they were to drop
Yeah, I'll
both,
take
so
the
you
other
could
one.
each have one.
How fucking kind. Wow.
Yeah. Remember that. And so wait, it's on the beach. You have to open up containers on the beach.
Yeah.
Let me look at this.
There's 3 containers on the beach.
No,
That's
so-
God. I even did it with beach combing.
Oh, you did it with beachcombing?
Didn't get there.
Was there more stuff to open? Right? There is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only do this one when it's that. We gotta wait for that. We can't go to Riventide yet for that one. But let me see the other trials, because sometimes they're search arc probes, couriers, and assessors. What's your score on that one?
Dunyan rings.
The what?
I've done the only ones I haven't done are the beach one and the snap. Is it snap hook?
Snap blast. You have 3 stars on all the other ones?
Yeah. I don't know about Jay. God knows what Jay's been doing.
What are we doing?
You got any snap blasts on you?
Snap.
Nah, we're not gonna do that now.
grenades.
That's gonna be too crazy right now. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're gonna
He knows the memes.
Yeah.
I thought we were just making salads. We're
If we
fighting.
learned anything
We're
from
taking guns.
dormant looking
Yes,
art-
we're fighting. You see what they did to us last round? They embarrassed us on stream.
Oh, fuck them.
You're bringing my anvil, though,
About the
right?
site.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how badly damaged are they?
Don't forget about
Am I gonna be able to use one?
thermometers. You
What's
know,
that?
the place isn't going to investigate itself.
How badly damaged are they?
They're
Am I gonna
good.
be able to
They're
use one?
no, they're good.
Oh, sick.
They're like 80 and 74. Pretty sweet. Pretty.
You're gonna be 74 soon, right?
Fuck you.
Surveyors are
Fuck
full of
you.
rare art tech, so we might both
Ban
come out of
them.
this.
Yeah, I'll be 72. Still still taking acid with AB though.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry
Yeah,
says
you
Jay.
take care of AB.
I always do. Jerry said, Jay, you're gonna feel bad about slandering her because she was hyping you up so much because she's your mom.
She hasn't been bonding with me. I thought we were supposed to bond
Yeah,
over
no,
Arc
Jerry.
Raiders.
Jerry, you are slacking at the minute.
She's been letting me down.
Tough Mitten said that we can go to the container inside the Port Authority count for the beach container trial. The building with the key room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not. Okay, that's not the beach though.
About the
But I'm
site.
glad they told us.
I can't
Yeah.
expect you to actually
Yeah.
care, but try to be respectful.
If we've learned anything
What
from
kind of
dormant
soup
looking
are
art
you all?
machines, it's to
Lano?
anticipate a good
What
scorching.
kind of soup are you all? Are we?
Super
What?
chill. Super chill.
Oh, nice, Jay. Nice save.
I don't understand.
What type of soup are you? Matzo?
Are we doing a
Matzo ball.
BuzzFeed quiz? What's going on? Oh,
Matzo ball soup.
cool.
Matzo ball soup. Am I autistic?
That was stupid. What that?
What
you might
the
be on a
heck?
couple. You might be on a couple spectrums.
He's definitely on the spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't
A
know.
couple of them.
That's not.
Yeah. You guys
That's
ready?
okay.
You guys ready to head out? You want to go? Should we? Where should we go?
You don't
guys
want to do
thinking?
Riventides?
Yeah,
You
let's
bailed
do
on
it.
that?
You got a key? You got a key for that shit?
Let me look. What is it called?
Port Authority. I have hotel key cards there.
Blue game. I have a pink key. Spaceport. No, I don't have one.
I have the classified records. Oh, unlocks a door to the classified records room in the Port Authority building at Raventides. Fuck, looks like we're going. Pack your bag.
I think you need 2 keys for that one. Don't quote me on that.
Sometimes
Maybe
you find the
somebody
key
check it out.
in. You find the other key there.
Oh.
Sometimes they do
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I might have to
Lana-
bail. I might have to bail
Why?
because I have work tomorrow.
We're doing one more. This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If he fucking
You
loads
can't
up.
bail when I'm loading up the loader. You bail like I need to know when it's gonna be the last one. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
you
you're
gotta,
still managing your inventory, bro.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
to,
he's-
I'm literally bringing. This is for you guys. Like I'm bringing in the key, so you can go to the Port Authority. You know.
He has to remember 3 things, and it's taking him a really long time.
I used to be faster.
Yeah. Shambhala probably slowed you down a little bit.
Yep. Each one a little bit more every time. Brought a couple more medium bullets. That's pretty sweet. Some impacts. Got this grenade. Yeah. Gonna make a couple bandages. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Are you wanting to do the snap blast grenade or not?
I only have one.
Okay. If we all save them.
You want to do it? You want to do it? Let me see. I could buy.
I don't know how many we'll need.
Also, it's that flying arc, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's
specifically.
missing half of them.
I've been doing it on the wasps because they hover, but
Yeah, but they're so
It's still not
small
enough.
sometimes. Yeah.
okay, well lean forward.
All right. I'm gonna bring a couple of these. Should I bring them?
Yeah, I'll bring some. Jay, you got any? I might be able to craft you some if not.
What are we bringing?
We're bringing
You know
snap
the
blasts.
snap blast grenades for the flying rock things.
It's like a stick with like a lollipop.
It kind of does. I'll bring you some, Jay. Don't stress. You can practice throwing grenades.
Yeah. Stop stressing, please.
Yeah, bring me some.
Lana, Holly is like maybe like cabbage soup or like leek and potato, but like not the one where you like put
Leaky
cream
potato.
in it. Just like
Leaky potato?
Just like the water potato and leeks. That's Harley's.
Skylar, what
Your soup
up?
Would probably be like a nice tomato.
I didn't see you there.
I'm not going any further. Me
Did you
personally,
say
French
leaky
onion,
pota-
obviously.
Did you say leaky potato?
Leek and potato.
Oh. I thought you said leaky potato. You guys ready to go? Did you guys ready up?
We're all ready.
Good. Everyone's
Nah,
ready?
give me a couple more minutes. Give me a couple more minutes.
Gotta find these anvils.
Did you guys go play the finals for an hour and a half to unlock this sweet skin here? This all black
No.
one? Oh, you got to do that.
No.
The finals is
Oh,
free.
people have been killing me with that skin. Fuck that skin.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah.
it looks like Black Noir from The Boys.
Yeah. You look
Triggers
like
me.
you'd be untrustworthy. Not
Yeah.
you, a person would. Oh, it's this one. It's Saltwalker. Oh, I never unlocked all the pieces for this outfit. How do you unlock all the pieces for it? It's probably too late for that.
Buy it?
No,
What's
they
the
had
mode?
they
Okay.
had one that like you could unlock the pieces. You could like if you did something. I obviously didn't complete it though.
Oh, well, while I'm here, I think you have like 30 days left of the expedition, and about the same for the Leaper Pulse unit stuff.
Yeah.
And Jay, yeah, the trophy is timeless.
I'm gonna
You
miss.
can do that whenever.
I'm gonna miss this this expedition.
Can you get
Yeah.
Jay to go on one? It's really
No.
embarrassing walking around with her, and she hasn't even done one.
It is cool to do it once, you know, see what the game has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just lose everything.
I think
Yeah.
you're doing that anyway, girl.
Do you have like Vyvanse or Adderall or something, Jay? Because we gotta play for 3 more hours. Paul from Molly said so.
Before you engage. They're said to be full of rare art tech, so we might both go
Molly-
after this ahead.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Can you give me an anvil?
Oh yeah. I
You
forgot.
know what? Almost forgot.
That's so chill of you. Thank you.
Oh,
give me that. Yo,
I
did
knew
you
that
take
was
over
gonna
that?
happen. I saw it happening from a mile away.
Don't do this, Jay.
Do what?
Jay, don't do this.
Do
You have
what?
2 guns. Do you have 2 guns?
Oh, one was for you?
Oh yeah, it was. Oh, thank
My
you so
bad.
much.
What's which one? What's the damage on that one?
I got the 80 one.
Oh, that's
Jay's
nice.
too dumb to kind
74.
of think about that shit.
Oh yeah.
Peace and love.
I thought she was being nice, but yeah, that makes sense.
No, I am nice.
Did you hook
Anything
your
for my
friend up by accident?
Of
I'm
course.
sorry.
Anything for my friend.
Oh, okay, so
Oh, take this key. I don't want to hold this.
Let's go to the Port Authority
I
building.
don't want to hold it. Don't give it to Jay. You want this hatch key instead? Yeah, so.
No.
Oh, sick. Okay, lead the way, bro.
I'm going to your pin. Your ping is where we're going. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's the building with the for the key. Who gave us really good information? Can you ask them more questions? Like, what is considered the beach? Like, we cracked open shit here.
I would say on the other side of this wall. But we're
Yeah, that's kind of how
we're gonna do a test. I'm gonna run up here. We'll open it and we'll just see if the score goes up. Is that a
What are you
container
doing
right
on
there?
the beach?
Over there.
Jay.
Right by the beach, boy. I hear explosions.
Leaper, there.
Oh, I need a leaper pulse unit. Is
Yeah,
there
we
anything
all
up
do.
on this? Is there anything up here that could be opened?
Oh, I didn't realize you could track
Oh,
it
what
through
did
the
you open? You
logbook.
opened something. We got 200 points.
Yeah, that was down here.
Okay, that counted.
Okay, so it's
So it's literally this
sand
whole.
equals
It
beach.
literally looks like this is all the beach. Like
Let's go to the beach each.
anything that is sand.
Oh, shout out Ellie, shout out Marky, shout out Lana, shout out Mods.
Why?
Great
Oh, because they're the best. right.
Freeze. Special
What?
freeze.
Oh yeah, Freeze is sick. Freeze always passes out the blunts. Gotta
Yes.
love that.
Hey, that's why he's around.
Ali, you good?
Yeah, I was just picking up some of this great
Oh, you want the
wine.
mullen? Okay.
I keep my bandages herbal.
Yeah, you gotta start that, Jay. Don't drop. You dropped the
4 for me. You
the
saw
cotton
that?
bandages.
You saw that? You dropped 4 for me.
When did
That's
I drop anything? What?
No, you
gave
you
me
dropped.
bandages.
Yeah, you want the herbal ones. Give Holly the shit ones.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
what the heck?
Well, I just mean like prioritize the green ones.
No, prioritize the streamer. Make sure he has all the sickest loot.
So you can lose it all.
Yeah, defending you guys, making an awesome TikTok probably.
I didn't think you were gonna pull through. Okay, to give you credit.
Oh, you oh my
Oh
God.
no! What is it? People?
I think so.
Are they shooting you also?
Not me. I'm running towards you.
Oh, she's talking shit to them on the mic, I think.
Yeah, she's slurring over there. They're slurring over there.
I'm gonna chill with chat.
Where did this happen? What happened?
Oh,
somewhere
just
over there.
outside the Port Authority. Yeah.
Oh, and they lost your key,
Leaper,
didn't
by the
they?
Port Authority building.
The key's in the safe pocket, so I don't know if you can loot from my safe pocket.
No,
really.
but you know what? I always thought that like we should be able to or something. You know,
You like teammates.
like you could just turn it on.
Oh, they're getting me. They
Yeah,
got my
come this
ass.
way. Come this way. They're going to
Shout out
attract. They're going
Jerry
to attract the arc.
Craven
Hornet.
And the 5 gifties. Holding it down for
Oh,
the
Jerry!
community. On God.
Yes, Jerry. Hold on, I gotta get in close. I lit them up a couple times and they're shook. They shot me back though.
Now they're lighting you up.
You don't know that I need glasses, Katie. You don't know how close or not close the screen is when I'm doing this. Are you shooting this person?
I don't even see them.
He's on top of the thing up there.
Oh, I see them.
Jay, it would help Holly if you pinged them. You can see them.
Nah, fuck him.
Fair.
Maybe Harley, maybe you should run towards me so I can heal you.
I'm good. Shoot at them. I was just making sure. I had a feeling they were gonna try and sneak up.
Nah, they're good. They're good. Is it 2 of them or just 1?
Yeah, one went this
On
way
the
and one
beach.
went this way.
Up there.
Don't go near here.
Look above me. Can you shoot him?
Here.
Right above me?
No. Sorry.
Are they coming towards you?
Yeah.
Well, if
Two
you
of
want to
them?
leave, I would understand.
2 of them or 1?
Pero también
No tengo nada.
te revivo si me das tus 2 armas. ¿Qué opinas?
Sí, te lo doy.
He's crouching next to Jay, just waiting for you.
What was that guy saying to you?
He's slurring, bro. Oh my god. He wanted my guns. I was trying to get him to revive me.
I'm gonna stop this bit now because it is. I can't even think of the word. Shout out Alexandra. I'm done now.
His teammates weren't chill. I was about to be revived.
I have a feeling, by the way, that they are not honest gamers. Like, they could be
Doesn't hurt to try.
They could be really, really excellent at shooting, but there are a couple times where I just got a shot at that I was like, wow, that was really good knowing where I was there. I don't understand how you would know where I was. They also, like, were very good at shooting, which is possible, but, yeah. Oh shit, this is the exit. Or there. 4:30, can I make it there?
Yeah, you can make it. If you believe in yourself.
My plan instantly foiled. Instantly. Fuck me. I can't go that way. I gotta go to this way, but they're gonna be there. They're gonna kill me there.
Why are you worried of the other?
Because the other one's closing in 4 minutes, and it's kind of like it would take me like 4 minutes to get there, but there's just these annoying arc in between. So I'm going to this other exit here. But the dudes, this is where the dudes are chilling. So they're gonna see me like completely walking by where we got killed.
Can you see them? They're over by that door again.
Are they still there?
I don't know if maybe it was just... Yeah.
Someone just shot at me. I don't even know where they shot at me from.
Just
I
go
gotta
through
get
the
out of here.
arcs.
I got all this
Just go
sweet
through the
Raven
arcs.
Lane.
Found. Yeah, he good.
Pretty good, eh? Which is always possible.
An osprey, maybe?
Still would be pretty impressive. Oh, now I'll save it. I was like, wait, I have a hatch key.
Use it. You can always craft one.
Yeah. You don't need this shitty hatch key.
No, I got a much better port authority key.
Actually, we will want the hatch key to get to escape on the next one.
We can craft more, yeah.
Tough mittens knows their shit. Shout out.
Just run, Marty, just run.
Oh, brother.
This
guy stinks. Jinx. Sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride.
You're gonna get that firefly. And then that firefly has seen you.
They pump faked me.
They're pro gamers.
Oh, that explains the slur. Yeah, you're right.
I was kidding, they weren't slurring.
I was also kidding. I have no idea what he said. He said things to me, but I was kissing him out.
He told me to go fuck myself and the whole family lineage.
feel like I would clap, but I don't know if it would pick up on audio. But yeah, claps for Harley.
GG.
Let's get back out there.
You're funny.
Oh my day.
Maybe Roger can take my place.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that was
maybe
your last
you can
one.
Roger, Mr. People Man.
What was your last one?
Get the
Should we
boys
do?
back in.
We should do one naked Stella before. Nah, you know what? Okay, you should get to bed. It's been a lot. Your brain is.
You want to do Stella? I mean, we're gonna die in like 2 seconds, so we can do Stella.
Let's do it, right? Naked run on Stella.
Naked, let's go. Naked, let's go.
Yeah.
You guys fuck with my lobbies real bad.
Just...
You want this key back, Harley? Oh,
no, that's for you. That's all you.
Oh wow.
You're
Thank
gonna
you
need
so
that.
much.
You're gonna need that later for the plan of trials.
Okay, naked. Oh, I want to change because I'm way too bright.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, this is my friendly outfit.
Yeah, we
what
gotta
was
let
it,
them, we gotta
Mr.
let them
Blinky? Mr. Blippy, is it?
Blippy.
Blippy.
I can't
He shat on it. Is that he shat on his friends?
Yeah, Harlem Shake. Shut up.
He had a toilet baby.
Oh my god.
Jerry says,
okay.
Harley S tier stream. Thanks for willing to game with the community. You see that? She made it seem like you guys are on some Make-A-Wish type shit.
We are. You don't know what tomorrow.
I feel like
There's
if
no
anything,
promises
you're
for
the
tomorrow.
Make-A-Wish.
That's true. Guys, all your homies are gonna die. Maybe
Oh my
before you,
goodness.
so you have to tell them that you love them.
I'm not telling Lucy that, but
Yeah, no, I understand that.
thank you.
We're going to Stella.
I hardly know her. Sorry.
What? Oh.
Just
That
ignore it.
works with your accent. That's interesting.
Why are you going in your brightest outfit?
For fuck's sake.
They'll be expecting soldiers.
Okay.
I don't know, that outfit looks pretty, like, impressive. Like, somebody's played this game a lot. You're not really giving new player.
You know what is one thing about this game that I wish I knew, and I guess maybe it's real because how could you know what the weather's like? But sometimes I go to Riventides and I wear these shorts, and it's raining, and then other times I go and I wear the rain jacket with the rain hat, and it's sunny out. And I just wish I knew so I don't feel like an asshole.
You can wear shorts in the rain.
Yeah, but wearing a rain jacket and rain hat on the beach,
Yeah, that's pretty mid.
fucking crazy shit.
You got the chattering teeth too. Where did you get that?
Oh, they gifted me that for a reason. Check your mail, you might have it.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the things they gave, and it's funny that it does that. I was worried that it was going to make a noise at first.
Then.
I forgot
Okay.
we said naked.
What
I
the
came- I
heck
came
did
with the
you
free
bring here,
loadout.
dude? You
Yeah.
brought guns?
We forgot.
We both did a free.
Well, I
did it on
didn't come
purpose.
naked either.
Oh,
Okay.
You should have told me. I would have brought a guitar.
Oh, apparently we keep secrets from one another.
This was an accident, bro. Chill.
Whoa, they
Jay?
updated this
Jay,
beat?
are you leading the way?
No, are you?
Well, what are we doing here? Oh,
Crafting
we're
Kung
actually
Cruise. Do you see tits on this, by the way? I'm about to die.
Deserved. Today, Holly's leaving. Just is he?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's some
second.
sweet stuff here I'm gonna need.
Now I just feel like we're bodyguards. I don't really appreciate this.
Let him.
Let him. Let him.
Don't.
Oh, we gotta go in here. There's some sweet bandages I could use to heal up the little bit of health that I lost against that one pop.
Oh, I can
Oh,
give
you
you
brought
a-
bandages
an
also. Look,
Oculus.
you guys really brought everything, eh?
Are you new to this game? The freaking free loadout gives you some.
Oh, you brought in free loadouts?
Yeah.
Oh.
On accident.
Yeah.
Really? You hear that? You hear that?
You guys are looting like we're gonna come out alive. I appreciate the optimism.
We are. We are.
Ah, nice. Epic heal time.
Epic kill.
Oh, you said the same.
Should we go kill these guys?
Lead the way.
Let's go do it. Oh, up here?
Oh,
Watch
well.
that pop there.
It's watching you.
How did I miss? My bad.
Jay, what are you doing? Oh, shit, you good? Jay, I need you to catch up now. Jay, I need you to catch up, bro. Shit. Shot the fuck. Jay deserves it. Oh my god.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. I almost knocked your ass out, dude. I got this game yesterday also, bitch. I got this game yesterday. I don't even like this, dude. I don't even like this
so
game.
sorry.
Oh, Fortnite. Have you tried it? It's better than this shit. Fuck you. You guys good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Great way to end it. Oh, a goon killed me? That's crazy.
Me too. That's crazy.
Who did I get killed by? A goon. Oh, Garafa. How much damage did I do that guy? I did 80 damage. Damn, he was one more away from getting knocked out. Shit.
What did you shoot him with? Or did you hit him with the hammer?
If what? I
What
yeah,
did you-
I
what did
beat
you
his ass.
die?
I beat his ass with the hammer. I hit him like 6 times in a row.
Jay, you need to stay closer. I feel like we could have had
Did she? Jay, did you abandon me again?
I was dealing with some pops, but then I came back.
You were stimming with
You
some
came back.
pops. When I was getting popped by some stims. I don't know what
Let me-
stims are, but you know, I was getting popped by people. Anyways, it's cool though. That was pretty fun, guys.
Yeah.
Naked runs, even if you bring in a gun, it's pretty fun, right? Cause like, who cares? I put my flute back in my ass, so we're good.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you kept the flute.
Like this stream if you want me and Lucy to come back.
No, I'm not contractually obliged to.
Okay, well me.
Yeah, guys.
Jay.
Like
Watch
this,
everybody
like
dislike
the
now.
stream, and hit the thumbs up button if you want them getting gaped at the gathering, and getting gaped at the gathering.
I don't know what juggalos are, and I'm too afraid to ask.
Don't look it up.
Don't look
We'll show you.
Oh,
Save
shit.
yourself. Save yourself. Run.
No, I'll see it in the H3 cut.
Yeah. I'm literally going to show you. It's gonna be sick.
You gotta put on face paint. Don't be like.
Oh, every
Put on
day.
face
I literally messaged them. I said every day we're doing it. They were talking about, we're gonna paint our faces. I said every single day.
How many days are you guys going there?
We're way
for?
too long. Way too long.
What? I'm scared.
Like we leave
It's all
Tuesday.
secret.
I leave Tuesday and then I come back Sunday.
I'll start streaming in your absence. I'll take all your viewers.
That's okay. That's actually good. As long as it doesn't go to some fucking snake.
Don't go to Mr. Beast, y'all.
Oh, so you flipped on Mr. Beast now? You don't like him? No.
We all All of us, he is
We
our
all
op
don't
now.
like it.
He's our op now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay,
he's our op.
lock in, dude. How dare you say that shit about Olivia?
I didn't say anything bad about her.
You didn't, but
You should hear what she says about
we love
you.
her.
Yeah, that's different. I talk a
I
lot of
hear
shit
it.
about
She
Lucy.
she tells me to my face. It's okay.
I heard
That's
Mr.
what friends
Beast.
are
I heard
for.
Mr. Beast got head in a nightclub once.
From you?
No. But I did, after hearing what I did say, that I thought that the top 5 craziest things you could do in 2025, giving head to Mr. Beast in the club is on that list. Top 5. Mr. Beast giving you head in the club is above that. And then above that is killing the president. And above that is the president killing you. This is this is a top 5 craziest things you could do in 2025. Harley's such a manipulative cancer man. Yes, I know that, but what did I do this time? What's the news on that?
Do you think Jimmy is a selfish lover?
Is he on some?
He's a selfish
what's his
content
name?
creator. He had $1 million, didn't give me any of it.
Yeah, probably.
Is he on some DJ Khaled shit?
Dude,
he doesn't
you
give head, but he receives it. He receives it.
You see DJ Khaled not finish all the hot wings on that shit show from 10 years ago. That's
I don't
sick.
watch his
What is
content.
that?
I don't watch his content.
he went on the hot wing show, Hot Ones. He abandoned after the first wing or something.
You did too, yeah?
No, I ate them all. I thought he was weak ever since that.
No, but you went on the
like,
show.
he was weak.
Okay.
Oh, you saw the episode?
You don't
Yeah.
fuck with hot ones?
I've seen everything you're in, bro.
I do. Yeah,
That's why I comment on your old vlogs.
I saw that. You got to get out of there. Mr. Beast's Queefables at the Juggalo gathering.
All right, I should probably go to bed now.
Anywho, I'm gonna go to
hope
bed.
you guys. Yeah, hope you.
I'll see y'all
I'm going to
tomorrow.
bed. Yep. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Of course.
Don't stop
Good night.
streaming. You've got people out there who wanna.
I know I gotta go. It's 3 hours. I
content.
gotta go, and
That's
I got huge planning I gotta do, because even though I wanted to do Juggalos ages ago, the decision only happened today. So now I gotta play catch up. I gotta play catch up on this stuff.
All right.
Jay,
luck
did
with
you
that.
understand
Good luck
any
with
of
that. Just the
Oh, I
last
forgot.
part.
Oh,
He's
I forgot.
catching up.
I forgot you guys are in the controller. I put the controller far away, so you guys didn't. But anyways, love you guys. Take care.
Do a DJ stream right now. Switch over to a DJ stream.
And do all night. We'll see about that.
Two and one. 2 and 1.
Don't throw me with the
Anyways. Oh,
Okay.
no. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Beast. Good night, Mr. Beast. No, actually, you know what? Ethan is huge. Very chill guy. Ethan actually hit me up. He didn't pay for my drugs. That's crazy. But he did hit me up, and he was like, hey, let me know how much Shambhala was. And I was like, oh, dude, I was paying for my end to go to Shambhala anyways. I was already going to go. Don't worry about it. He was like, no, I got you. And I didn't want to I don't know. And then he unprompted asked me again a couple days later. He's like, no, for real. How much was the Shambhala stuff? I want to cover it. So he did. He fully paid for Shambhala there. And it was something that I had, set aside a whole bunch of money to do. And he, yeah. So he ended up paying for the RV and all that. I really... He has no idea how expensive the gathering is going to be. Because Shambhala, I wanted to go to Shambhala. The gathering, yeah, I did. But it's not the same. I'm going to invoice him. Should I invoice him? I'll be like, yeah, here's the... I'm going to invoice him my SAG minimum. Daily minimum for every day. No, I'm kidding. That's all a joke. Everything is baby steps to get there, Papa Molly. That's what we're trying to do. Jerry, did Jerry say why I'm a liar? I know why. I know why. But I just want to know what's the news on that. Did you say? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to buy a lot of makeup. It's true. Ethan Klein owes me $4,000 in makeup. When I make up, I know I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you. Oh, this was a great stream. She's just being a goofball. She's being a goofball. Tripping out then breaking free to say Ethan Klein owes me $4,000. So I ran on autopilot. Actually, like the funniest thing the thing that snapped me out of it is Dan, very funny at the time, was like, "Yep, so good morning. Say hello to 20,000 people." Oh shit. I can't do the DJ stream back to back because then it would claim this whole VOD. And a banger VOD like this, showing that I do the Make-A-Wish gamer streams, we want that out there. There's no better tier than S tier. I think that's it. Let the VOD go down. Yeah, go down in history.
Wow, I can't believe I'm the sickest streamer and everyone's having so much fun.
Will I ever get abs? I like eating chips. Guess I'll just keep winning at video games and being hilarious.
You guys are chill. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I was starting beef between... You know what, Jerry? Let me. Lana, thank you for holding it down. Freeze as well. Love you all. Trap Mom. Scoo! Hangman Spark. You guys are all chill. Thanks so much for hanging out. Alley Cat. You're a real G. Big yikes.